I've seen most of the Marvel movies, most of them, but I never saw Doctor Strange when it came out in 2016. And there's a big reason for that. I'm not a Doctor Strange fan. I never really have been. And I guess I don't really care about magic and shit. But Luke, he was in Spider-Man. You gave that a good review. But hey, I'm easily pleased with Spider-Man. It could be and I would be like, yeah, I love this. It's fucking Spider-Man. He's my boy. It's my favorite. So, and also from seeing Doctor Strange in other movies, I kind of thought he was a dick and I didn't like him. So watching this movie, I thought, all right, here's a chance to be like, all right, he's going to be a bit of a dick, but yeah, they can show me his more heroic and nice side and all that kind of stuff. And they do some of that. Do. But I found it hard to root for Doctor Strange just because he's such an asshole. And not in this lovable way that Tony Stark is. No, he's just a complete douchebag. And as the movie progresses, that feeling of Doctor Strange being a complete douche didn't really rub off. You know, I just felt like, yeah, he's like that the whole movie. So, and this movie made me think, all right, Doctor Strange works better maybe in a support role in an Avengers movie or in a Spider-Man movie or something like that. But maybe not necessarily his own movie. So, yeah. But who we got in this movie? We got Benedict Cumberbatch. We've got Shetawell Ejiofor. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but you're in Red Belt and you're awesome. Love him. Rachel McAdams, Benedict Wong, Benjamin Bratt, Scott Adkins, and also Tilda Swinton, and one of my favourite actors, so I was really glad to see him in this, Mads Mikkelsen, who plays the villain. So, what is it about? This is, well, it's Doctor Strange's origin story, and it's done well. It's fine. It's just, I just don't like Doctor Strange. Benedict Cumberbatch is great in this movie. Everyone's great. I love the cast. It's really good. The story's kind of fine too. There's nothing wrong with the story. It's just my big problem is Doctor Strange, you're a douche. And I never got over that. But there are amazingly wonderful things in this movie. This movie must have obviously been inspired by Inception because all the buildings move and all this kind of stuff and the fight scenes that happen. They're fantastic. They're wonderfully done. And I enjoyed those big time. Also, just like the look, the way they do the magic stuff, the kind of logic of it, the way they set up the magic is done well. I'm not a huge magic guy, but, you know, the movie's done well. I feel like if you vibe on all these aspects, you're going to dig it. If you can get over Benedict Cumberbatch being a gruff douche all the time, I mean, I've kind of already seen him do that in Sherlock Holmes, so, you know, that's fine. It's directed by a man named Scott Derrickson, and it's written by 3 guys. So that's usually enough to make me go, there's too many writers. It's John Safates, sorry if I got your name wrong, Scott Derrickson, and C. Robert Cargill. I think it's a solid time that a lot of people liked and will continue to like. But for me, I kind of liked all the other characters more than Doctor Strange. And he also has this way of making jokes that don't really land for me. I'm sorry. I'm just like ripping Doctor Strange up. Not the movie, just him. Tilda Swinton as this kind of magic sorceress supreme / teacher is fantastic. I really liked her and all her moments in the film. Mads Mikkelsen, man, he's a great villain. He's awesome in this. I really liked him. And, you know, there's a lot to like in this film. It's just that it's a Doctor Strange movie, so he's going to be in it a lot. And if you can't gel with that character, you might not like this as much. But I will say, this minus the credits, this clocks in at about 1 hour and 45 minutes. So I was like, nice. It's not too long, thank you. And I did appreciate that. Now, unfortunately, because I didn't like this as much as maybe other Marvel movies and stuff, like there's a sequel coming out. I don't know. I'm not that excited, but I felt obligated to watch this movie because I'm probably going to have to cover that. So at the end of the day, this movie looks wonderful. The costumes, the special effects, the building, you know, moving around effects, all that kind of stuff Mwah, wonderful. And it brings a lot of the Doctor Strange things to life. Except one thing, Dormammu does not look like Dormammu. How hard is it to make Dormammu look like Dormammu? What are you doing? Come on. Come on. Yeah, Dormammu definitely could have been portrayed better. Look, it's a solid time. I wasn't mad watching it. It didn't offend me. It was fine. I guess I'll watch the sequel. But I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10. It's a solid time, but not a great time. I think other people might disagree. Depends on how much you like Doctor Strange and this interpretation of Doctor Strange. I've never been a huge Strange fan, and I wasn't huge on this interpretation of it either. I think it works in smaller doses, like in Spider-Man and stuff, because he acts like pretty much a dick villain in that kind of movie, sort of. But yeah, I don't think he works as a superhero in his own film. Not good. And now he's getting the second one. So I guess the first one must have done really well. I'm glad. Good for them. But I guess whilst I wasn't bored, it was enjoyable enough. It didn't rock my world. It didn't make me rethink Doctor Strange in a new way. It just made me go, it's a Doctor Strange movie. Yeah. Okay. It was fine. It was better than the last movie I watched.